When John Howard became Prime Minister in 1996, it was very clear that he and his ministers were about to set out to attack unions, and they in particular had in their sights the MUA. Chris Corrigan, the head of Patrick's, believed that his workforce was unproductive and overpaid, which wasn't true. He wanted to casualise the workforce. He couldn't do that with the MUA membership on the waterfront. On the 7th of April, which was Easter, he closed all of his 17 businesses in wharves around Australia, locked out his workforce. There were guards came in with balaclavas and guard dogs, and the workers that were on site at the time were ordered to go home. In Fremantle, the people who were working, the employees who were working there, refused to leave until the police came and told them to go. The workers, remember, were not striking. The workers wanted to work. Community support was quickly organised for and union support as well, in many ways. First of all, union members from other unions came down to staff the picket line, and particularly on the nights when the police had a very big presence on the wharf, and there were helicopters overhead with searchlights, and all sorts of tactics were used to intimidate the unionists. The local community also helped. In Fremantle, Carmen Lawrence, a former Premier in Western Australia, arranged a benefit concert that raised $3,500 for the families, just to help them put food on the table and continue to pay their mortgages. And people organised creche for children so that workers who had to bring their children with them had somewhere safe to put them. On the 21st of April, Justice North decided that it was a reasonable argument that the workers were sacked merely because they were members of a union, and that was against the Workplace Regulations Act. His decision was appealed, but the appeal was unsuccessful. So the legal process yielded a victory for the union and for the workers. Now, 20 years later, we again have a Conservative government in power in federal politics, and we've seen in recent years many attempts to casualise workforces, and we've seen working people attacked. It's not just blue-collar workers, it can happen to anybody. It also, I believe, shows the importance of being a union member